What's up, everybody? It is Soul Shift Gaming here today. We are looking at the Double Masters spoilers, mostly the box toppers, because right now we got a sale on eBay for a laptop. We've got $700 to spend, and we're figuring out whether we want to get a regular booster box or if we want to get the VIP kit. So we're going to be looking at mostly prices. Of course, the new spoiler cards are going to come up as well. And we're going to explore the box topper art. And at the end of this video, there will be a decision made regarding whether we're going to purchase the VIP or the Double Masters. Of course, I am joined here by my podcast co-host, Allison. And we're going to take a look at these cards and make a financial decision for you guys. Of course, whatever we open, or rather, whatever we purchase, we are going to open on camera, on stream, and I will probably record that as well. So if you guys have any, I don't know, well, we're going to order it directly after this, so I would say leave it in the comments. You can leave it in the comments if you want to, but we will have already made our decision by the end of this. So from my understanding, Double Masters, the VIP kit is the only one that comes with the box topper art. It's also more likely that you get a rare as opposed to a mythic. You can also get the commons like the expedition map. What type of cards is those? And for the box topper, you do get double box toppers, and those will still be these arts. But in the VIP kit, you are going to get more than one. 4 packs for $100 better be worth what they're asking, is basically what we're saying. So the ones we already got over are these ones. We're still going to look at the prices. The box topper for this is $99.33. So if you want to do me a favor and just pull up your calculator and type in these numbers, and then we'll do a little bit of math and see what the average is, and see if it's worth buying at the end of this. So we've got the doubling season box topper. We've got the Blightsteel Colossus box topper at $99.31. Another $100 box topper possibility. Of course, it is a mythic. Not legal in any of these formats for obvious reasons. And then we have Atraxa is $100, 99.06 for the box topper art. Then we have Cali of the Vast, which is another $100 card as of right now. Then we conclude that with the Mana Crypt, which is $246.36. That is a big one. So we're going to go through, we're going to look at mythics, and then we'll add the rares in after that. So here's the lands, here's these. Not really interested in this. This box topper Jace, the Mind Sculptor, $148.47. All right. So Karn Liberated is $99.47. It's also card number 1 in the regular Masters set, so you can tell what they were starting with. All right, so that is the mythics for that. Sword of War and Peace, probably gonna see maybe. I think we'll get probably about $40. We'll put 35. Put 35 in there. And then we've got the Worm Coil Engine, $53.37. Almost elite, not quite. Let's see. Exploration is only a rare. I feel like that's going to fetch a nice penny, though. Sneak Attack is a rare. The Cyclonic Rift is really, really expensive. The Dark Confidant, it's a mythic. It's $28.54 for the regular, so I'm going to guess it's probably going to be $70 for that. Then we will continue looking for mythics that we see here with box topper art. We'll do the rares after, so I'm going to need you to put whatever the thing is. We will put it on screen. I'm going to open a notepad. Sticky note. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, sticky note. All right. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. All right, sticky note. You come over here, and we're going to write that once we have our average for the mythics. So, box topper Mox Opal, $60 on the dot. All right. Ensnaring Bridge has a box topper art, doesn't it? I thought it did. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. No, I guess not. Huh. I thought that it did. It does have a different art, it looks like. Sword of Fire and Ice. Yep.
Cool.
$93.33. So it looks like my estimate for the other one is pretty well on. We'll continue going through. Force of Will. Ooh, $400.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a lot of.
That one pays for the box.
That's the one that people want. Chrome Mox, $149.95. And then we have. Ooh, they reprinted Manamorphose. That's a good one. That looks like land tax. That's probably, yeah, that's land tax. That's a good card. Looks like it's gonna be at $30, so that's cool. And no box topper art as far as I can see for that one. We'll keep scrolling here. Fatal Push is reprinted with box topper art, really. SMHMS boys. Ooh, it's the boots. They did a box topper art for the boots. That's cool.
Those are cool.
Yeah. Not a mythic, unfortunately. We'll keep looking. Batterskull. That's relatively cheap card, so we'll probably put it at like 30. Say it's $30 for the box topper. Continue going. Avacyn Angel of Hope is.
I want that one.
That's really cool. She's got different arts for some. This one was the different art one. I'm gonna say probably. Say 40. We'll say 40 for that one.
I'm gonna change my name to Avacyn.
Maybe with the alt art, maybe 60. We'll put it at 60. All right, so that's all the box topper mythics from the set. So we'll go ahead and do the addition here. Let's see. Equals. Let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So this divided by 12. The mythic average price will round down because that's how rounding works. Is a drum roll, please. Drum roll. Do the drum roll. All right, and we've got the average mythic price is for the box toppers $153.39, which does pay for the pack because if we're getting that times 4, the average EV is going to have more rares than mythics, but if you get a mythic per pack, box topper art, it is $613.57. So, with that in mind, for the VIP box, that's about what you're looking at on average. Now, for the box topper rares that you're more likely to get, they did say that you're twice as likely to get a box topper rare as you are for a box topper mythic. We'll scroll back down to the bottom and we'll see what we're working with there. So these are all mythics. Cool. Expedition map. Currently priced at $39.65. Let's go ahead and put that in there for me. $39.65. All right. To the next one. We've got Urza's Mine. $43.96. We have Urza's Power Plant, $43.95 for this one as well. Yep. The other one was $96. It's slightly more expensive if you get that one. And Urza's Tower is $43.29.
Oh, that's not.
400. Oh my goodness.
I put 43,000.
Oh Jesus
Oh
Christ.
jeez, I know.
Alright, on to some more box topper art rares. We have Exploration, $88.51. So what we're going to do at the end of this is we're going to multiply this number by 2, add in this one, and divide by 3 or 2. Because it's a ratio of 2 to 1. So how would we factor that in for the full average? It's been a minute. If it's $613 in 4 packs, okay, then we add this up for in 4 packs, and then we multiply that, or no, we divide the mythic number by 2, add them together, and then divide them by 2, and that's your average pack EV. All right.
Sure.
So sneak attack, $33.87. All right, I wish I did a box topper R tier command. That would go for so much. We've got Cyclonic Rift, $63.54 for the box topper art. $20 for the non-box topper as well, so not too bad. Noble Hierarch, $59.94. All right. On to the next one here. It's your boy, Crop Rotation, $26 on the dot. All right. Let's see. Council's Judgment, $27.93. Then following that up with this is the normal one. This is the expensive one that doesn't have a price. I think this is like the box topper thing. I think this is VIP pack exclusive. No price for it, so we'll look at the regular one.
They can't be regenerated.
These are both apparently box topper arts. $5.58 for that one, and for this one, $5.58 as well. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say probably $20. Yeah. Okay, Meddling Mage, box topper art, no price. I'm gonna say probably $5-6. Because it's not that expensive of a card. Academy Ruins, $59.95. $59.95. Alright, we've got these lands. These lands all fetch a nice price as well, so not too bad. This one is like $10. You know, these are good fixing lands. On to the rest. We've already done Mox Opal. Already done the Sword. Geyser Saint Draft. It's a decent card. Phyrexia Metamorph. $23.33 for the box topper version of that. There's Force of Will. $400 card that everybody's going to want to open. Everybody's going to want to open that. Looks like we're coming up on the end of the box topper spoilers. We've got Fatal Push. $7. That's probably what I would put it at. $7. Let's keep going here. I think there was one more. The Boots. Relatively cheap card, but still a good card. I'm going to say this is probably going to be $10. $10. Because that art's really good.
Way better than the art I'm going to make.
Blood Moon. $13.58 for the regular one. This one's probably going to see about $30, I'm going to say. Let's drop it to 25. Goblin Guide, probably 15. I'm being conservative with these estimates as well. Just so that we get like a lower end. So if it's more than that, we're happy.
The prices will probably go up too.
Brainstorm, $5. I'm going to say $5. Stoneforge Mystic. Relatively expensive card. We'll give it 45. 45 because that art's pretty good. Alright, let's keep on going here. I don't see any more of those. Hey, a new Hannah Ship's Navigator art. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards. So we'll divide this number by 16, and then we'll multiply it by 4. We've got, drum roll please, part 2. $171.48 per pack. Or no, per VIP booster kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide 613.57 by 2. Okay. Then we're going to add that to 171.48. And then that number we will divide by 2? No. This is the number of this one in half put with this one, because this one's 2 times as likely to happen. So that's going to be, right now, we are at...
I don't think that's how you figure that out.
478.27. The reasoning behind this is because the mythics are... technically, they are 2 times less, or they're 1.5 times less likely to appear. Okay? So what that means is we divide it by 2. Putting that
it's
as
1.5 times less likely.
It's 2 to 1 ratio.
Okay.
So basically, we cut this number in half. That's going to give us the 1-to-1 sort of ratio we're looking for, so that we can then basically put the 2 things with common denominators together by adding them together, and then we divide them by 2, I believe. Or no, this is it. This is the box. This is the booster box EV right here. Because you're more likely to get this than this. So we cut this in half. Add those 2 numbers together. You get $478.27 for a product that costs $400. Can you whiff? Oh, certainly. Certainly you can. Can you do better than that? Oh, yeah. Oh, big time. So it's a very high variance product, but it looks like it does pay for itself. So that's my evaluation for the VIP box. I hope you guys enjoyed that little part. Now let's get on to the new spoilers that we've got here. I believe we went over these ones. Alright, Vengevine. Whenever you cast a spell, if it is the second creature spell that you cast this turn, you may return Vengevine from your graveyard to your battlefield. It's seen in Dredge decks. Decent card. Overall, I'd probably... In Draft, but in Constructed, Modern, sure. Yeah, it's a good card. 7 out of 10 regarding playstyle, and not first pickable in Draft. What do you think?
Probably about a 6.
All right. Meddling Mage. As it enters the battlefield, choose a non-land card name. Spells with the chosen name can't be cast. Really good at shutting down one thing if your opponent's playing a combo deck or something. It's really good in Constructed. First Draft, pickable, probably not. Goes really well in the Humans deck in Modern, so I would probably give it a 5 out of 10. It's just a 2 for 2.
Yeah,
what do you think?
I would say 5. It's pretty situational.
Mm-hmm. Treasure Mage, go find an artifact. Sundering Titan. Oh my goodness. Nugget, be quiet. You were in the box because you were bad. Sorry, the doggo. 8 mana, 7/10. When it enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, choose a land of each basic land type and destroys those lands. Notably, if you and your opponent do not share land color, you have to hit 2 of your own lands. So you're playing blue-white control with this, and your opponent's playing red-green aggro. This enters the battlefield, you have to sacrifice 2 lands as well. But it works really well in mirror matchups because then you can target your opponent's lands. So, 7/10 for 8, sure, it looks like a pretty big artifact set from what I've seen so far. So in Draft, it's a cool card. I don't know if I would first pick it, but if I was playing an artifact second it came around, sure, it's a big beater, it's a 7/10, and, yeah, I'd give it a 7 there, and Constructed, you don't really see it. What do you think?
6.
Alright. On to the next card, Trinisphere. Ooh, that's a good one. 3 mana, artifact. As long as Trinisphere is untapped, each spell that would cost less than 3 mana to cast costs 3 mana to cast. So basically shuts down anything under 3 mana and puts it to 3 for you and your opponents. Very good in the Blood Moon Prison deck because it raises the price. And if you'll give me just a moment, I have a dog to put in the bathroom. You go ahead and talk about this card.
Each spell that would cost less than 3 mana. just reading it.
Yep. So basically bumps everything CMC up to 3. Once again, sorry about that. I would edit it out, but I don't know how. Cool art though.
Mm-hmm.
If you can tap it in a game of Commander on your turn and have like a Teferi or something that shuts down instant speed stuff, you can get around this. Just play your cantrips and stuff like that. Good card. First pickable in draft. Sure. I mean, yeah, I guess. Constructed. Yeah, pretty good. So definitely a decent card. 8 out of 10 for me. What do you think?
I'd put a 7, maybe 6.
All right, we've got Academy Ruins. It taps for colorless. It's a legendary land. 1 and a blue. Tap. Put target artifact card from your graveyard on top of your library. Really good in an artifact strategy type of deck. And this sees a lot of play in Commander. This sees a lot of play in modern artifacts decks. So this card, first pickable in draft, looks like an artifact set. Yes, I would take this. Kind of puts you into blue, but you know, if you're playing artifacts, you want to be in blue. Artifacts is normally paired with either blue or red. Sometimes white for equipments. In Constructed, also a good card. 8 out of 10 for me. What do you think?
Yeah, 7.
All right. We've got the fixing lands. Hybrid green, white, tap, add green, 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 white, or white, white. So it just fixes you for whatever mana you need. It costs 2 to activate. It puts out 2, so no mana loss. It does tap for colors as well. We've got the allied color pairs here. Not first pickable in draft, but if you're in those colors and you see this card going around, you're going to take it.
There's not too many that let you do one of each, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is a nice bonus. Rolling Earthquake deals X damage to each creature without horsemanship and each player. Horsemanship, really old mechanic. So this is basically just Earthquake. It basically says deal X damage to each creature and each player. So you play it in like a Spells Matter deck. You play this in a big creature green-red type of deck. There are 2 arts for this card. This is the old art. Is this the new one? Oh, yeah. I guess that's the box topper version. Probably take it up to like $6, maybe 7. Anyways, sorry, distracted. Blasphemous Act, 8 and a red. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield, including your opponent's. Deals 13 damage to each creature. So the board wipe, it gets cheaper the number of things there are to hit. Very good card in Commander. Sees a lot of play. And in draft, probably not. Probably not unless you're playing like big mana red. So overall, 7 out of 10 for me for this one. Probably a 6 out of 10 for this one. What do you think about those two?
Yeah, the first one.
This one?
Yeah, 5. That one, it's probably like a 7.
All right, we've got Court of Calling, creature tutor that gets. You can tap your creatures to add 1, so you can tap your creatures to basically make more mana to go find something bigger. It enters the battlefield, shuffle your library. Good card, instant speed tutor is nice. First pickable in draft, definitely not. It is triple green, but in Constructed Commander, I even have a copy of this card actually for the green-white infinite mana combo with Devoted Druid. So it's a good card. I will give it a 7.
7.
Yeah, why?
It's a good card.
All right. Thraven Inspector, blah, blah. Beacon of Unrest. Put target artifact or creature card from a graveyard, so anyone's graveyard, onto the battlefield. Under your control, shuffle it into its library. Good card, 5 mana reanimation spell, but it also hits artifacts. Sees a little bit of play. First pickable in draft, no. If you're playing Reanimator, yes. You will pick this card. So in Commander, probably sees a little bit of play. Give it a solid 6 for me.
Yeah, I'd say probably 5.
All right, Mox Opal, good card. Artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Activates this ability only if you control 3 or more artifacts. If you're in this type of deck you're going to. First pickable in draft, that's a money pick. You take it. But it's also a mana accelerant. This is an artifacts-heavy set. It fixes your mana. So yeah, I'd give this card definitely like an 8, almost a 9.
Yeah, about an 8 for the right deck.
All right, we've got a Ensnaring Bridge. Creatures with power greater than the number of cards in your hand can't attack. You get this down on turn 3, empty your hand, and your opponents can't attack you anymore. So really good card. Not first pickable in draft, I wouldn't think, because that's a little bit slower of a format usually, but a good card nonetheless. I think it's like 15, 20 bucks. You know, you like to see it. Sees a lot of play in Modern, good amount of play in Commander as well. So we will, I'll rank that at a 7. 7's good. 6. Okay, we got these 3 cards here. Sword of Fire and Ice, Pro Red, Pro Blue, 3-mana artifact. +2/+2, and whenever the equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, Sword of Fire and Ice deals 2 damage to any target and you draw a card, equipped for 2. Good card. Draft pick? No. We'll start speeding this up. I don't want the video to be too long. Duplicant. It enters the battlefield, exile target non-token creature for 6 mana. As long as a card exiled with Duplicant is a creature card, it has the power, toughness, and creature types of the last creature card exiled with Duplicant. It's still a shapeshifter, and it's a 2/4 by itself, so it gets rid of pretty much any creature except for tokens, and it becomes that. But with no activated abilities or anything, it is not a copy. And Kaldotha Forge Master, tap, sack for your artifact, search your library for an artifact card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle your library, 5 mana, it's a 3/5, decent cards. We're not going to do any more rankings, just because we want to speed it up a little bit. So whenever Hammer of Nazan or another equipment enters the battlefield on your control, you may attach that equipment to target creature you control, really good in an equipment deck. 4 mana to cast that, and equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has indestructible. So you pay 4, and it attaches itself to whatever creature you have, and then makes all your artifacts do the same thing, and it gives it +2/+0 and indestructible. Really good. I like that card. Masterwork of Ingenuity. It's pretty much any equipment. It's a nice card. And of course, it is non-legendary, I believe. Thragtusk, 4 and a green, 5/3 ETB, gain 5 life. When it leaves, you make a 3/3 beast. Decent card. Greater Good, sacrifice a creature, draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, then discard 3 cards. 2 and 2 green for an enchantment. It is a sack outlet. Interesting card. How much is this worth? Yeah, about $6. I haven't ever seen this card on a table. Whoa, too far back. So I don't know how good it is.
Calm down.
Kemba Ka Regent, 1 and 2 white for a 2/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 white cat creature token for each equipment attached to Kemba Ka Regent. This and the other equipment attached to this make a bunch of kitty beans. If you guys haven't been watching, I've been streaming on Twitch. It is twitch.tv/SolarSystemGG. And SOULAR for solar. If you guys want to pay a visit, I have a schedule on there, and I'm always a little bit late, so cut me some slack, guys.
Link in description.
Link will not be in the description because I don't know how to do that. I'm kidding. I'll do it. But anyways, yeah, if you guys want to see some arena gameplay and stuff, it'll be on there.
Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft, a bunch of other stuff. That's where Kitty Beans comes from. So go ahead and check that out. More videos, more VODs coming out on the YouTube channel as well, but that's going to be more infrequent than it usually is. Anyways, Geist of Saint Traft, 1, a white and a blue for a 2/2 with hexproof, and whenever it attacks, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying that's tapped and attacking, and then it exiles at the end of the combat. Pretty good. Mer Battle Ball. It's a 7 mana, 4/7 that makes 4 1/1 colors mirror artifact creature tokens, and whenever it attacks, you can tap X number of untapped mirrors you control. If you do, it gets +X/+0 until end of turn and deals X damage to the planeswalker or player it's attacking. Good card, good card. It sees a lot of play in Commander. I actually have a copy of this, but I'm not playing it right now. Master Transmuter, 3 and a blue for a 1/2. You can pay a blue, tap, return an artifact you control to its owner's hands. You may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. Broken. Just broken. But I would play it. Phyrexian Metamorph is a 3 mana spell, and you can either pay 2 life or blue. And ETBs is a copy of any artifact or creature on the battlefield, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. It's a copy effect for artifacts or creatures. Reshape. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sack an artifact. It's X and 2 blue casting costs. Search your library for an artifact card with CMC. X or less and put onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. Like I said, artifact stuff matters in this set. Master of Ethereum, it's a 2 and a blue for a star. Its power toughness are equal to the number of artifacts you control, and other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1. Notably not a legendary, so it does stack. Walking Ballista. How much is this card at right now? $15. Secret Lair drop one is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, it's a double X. When it enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, you pay 4 to put a +1/+1 counter on Walking Ballista, and you can remove a +1/+1 counter from Walking Ballista. It deals 1 damage to any target. You make infinite colorless mana, you pump it into this guy, you shoot your opponent down. Easy, bada bing, bada boom. Very good finisher for combo decks. Basilisk Collar. It's 1 mana, equipped creature has Death Touch and Lifelink. It's $3. Equipped for 2. Cool. That's nice. Ooh, that's a combo piece. Grand Architect. Other blue creatures you control get +1/+1 for 1 and 2 blue for 1/3, and you can pay blue. Target artifact creature becomes blue until end of turn. Tap an untapped blue creature you control. Add 2 colorless. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. There is a combo with this card, and I can't remember. I can't remember what the combo is, but Grand Architect is a combo piece for infinite mana. Force of Will. We know what Force of Will does. It's 3 and 2 blue for a counter spell. Oh, did I mention the reason why it's $400? You may pay 1 life and exile a blue card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. It's a free counter. Great. Good to see. Love to see it. Well of Ideas. 5 and a blue. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of each other player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. At the beginning of your draw step, draw 2 additional cards. So you get to draw 3, for your opponents get to draw 2. And then we have Braid's Conjurer Adept. 2 and 2 blue. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may put an artifact, creature, or land card from their hand onto the battlefield. She's a 2/2 and can lead to some extremely broken things. Cranial Plating, sure. Disciple of the Vault, alright. Juro Weatherlight Captain. Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. I believe she's a 3/3 for 2. And is it? You have Heartbeat of Spring. Oh, that's a good one. 2 and a green. Whenever a player, anybody, taps a land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produced. It's a mana doubler. It's an enchantment. Cromux. Impragen. Wenn der Cromux in Spiel kommt, kannst du ein Karte die weder in Land noch in Artefakt ist aus deiner Hand ins Exile schicken. S-Chicken? S-Chicken. S-Chicken! Basically, Chromox, you imprint, when it enters the battlefield, you exile a non-artifact, non-land card from your hand. You can tap to add 1 mana of any of the exiled card's color for 0 cost artifact. Or should I say, artifact? Manamorphose. Spandazubur. Zwei Mana en inner biblichen Kombination von Farben. Sie incarted. That means draw a card. 1 hybrid green-white. Manamorphose lets you basically add 2 mana of any color combination for 1 and a red or a green, and you get to draw a card. It's a good card. $6 right now. Nope. Brutaclad. Brutaclad gives your artifacts. No. Creature tokens haste. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/1 blue mirror artifact creature token. Then you may choose a token you control. If you do, each other token you control becomes a copy of that token. Really cheap card. Shame to see him in here. This is land tax. I can tell you what this one does because I used to play it in my blue-white enchantment artifact deck. Land tax is 1 white mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for 3 basic land cards and put them into your hand. And then shuffle your library, of course, and you reveal them. So, really good in Commander. Still a $30 card. Still a $30 card. I had the Legends one that was like $200. Gift from a friend. Of course, like I said, my cards got stolen. I no longer have it. So it'd be nice to open this. And maybe I'll mail it back to Nathan. And he can have his land tax. And maybe it'll be Japanese like this one. I don't know what this is. Aether Sworn Canonist, 1 and a white artifact creature, 2/2, human cleric. Each player who has cast a non-artifact spell this turn can't cast an additional non-artifact spells. Okay. Weird Staxy piece. Oh, Salvage Titan's back. 4 and 2 black. You may sacrifice 3 artifact spells rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Exile 3 artifact cards from your graveyard and return it from the graveyard to your hand. So, interesting. We've got Endless Atlas. 2, tap, draw a card, activate this ability only if you control 3 or more lands with the same name. Wow, that's a good card. Adaptive Automaton, 3 mana. As Adaptive Automaton enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Adaptive Automaton is the chosen type in addition to its other types, and other creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1. Really good in the tribal decks. 3 mana, 2/2. And it fits in pretty much whatever you're doing. Spellskite, 2 mana, 0/4. You can either pay a blue or pay 2 life. Change a target of target spell or ability to Spellskite. It's a good card. Yeah. You can do whatever you want. Change stuff. It's Yawgmoth's Will, but on a creature. Nice.
He's doing the pose.
He's Naruto running through dead people. Phyrexian Revoker, 2 mana. As it enters the battlefield, choose a non-land card name. Activated abilities with the sources of the chosen name can't be activated. It's basically Sorcerer's Spyglass. Yeah. But it's a creature. It's a 2/1. Shamanic Revelation. Hey, we have this card. And how much is it worth? 75 cents. Sounds about right. 3 and 2 green sorcery. Draw a card for each creature you control. And it has Ferocious. You gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. It's pretty good. Ion Storm. Ion. You can laugh. It's okay. It's fine. You can laugh if you want to. You can leave your French behind. No offense to French people. It's an enchantment. 2 and a red. 1 red. 1 and a red. Remove a +1/+1 counter or a charge counter from a permanent you control. An Ion Storm deals 2 damage to any target. Cool. Maggots of the Whale. 2 and a black for a 3/3. And then you can pay 2 and a black. Tap it. Exile it. Until end of turn, you may play lands and cast spells from your graveyard. If a card will be put into your graveyard from anywhere this turn, exile that card instead. It's Yawgmoth's Will, but on a creature. Nope. Not gonna try that. Skirk's Dag High Priest, 1 in a black for a 1/2. It has Morbid. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. Activate this only ability only if a creature died this turn. Looks like an Innistrad card. It is an Innistrad card. Doing Innistrad things. Arixmethes is from a commander set, so we're not going to go over that. This one is also from a commander set. Whenever a player sacrifices another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's really good. This, in your Abzan commander deck, works if you sacrifice something too. So you get a sack outlet going that does something, gives you mana, draws a card, whatever. This will trigger the animation module. So if you have, this with Phyrexian Altar and animation module on like 1 creature.
Yeah.
No, 2 creatures is infinite mana. Infinite colorless mana and infinite creatures. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna hope to get one of those. It has Vol, which is flying. Well, this is a card from Ravnica. It's Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample, 1 red, 1 white. It's a 1/1. It does a lot of things. Open the vaults. 4 and 2 white. Return all artifact and enchantment cards from all graveyards to the battlefield under their owner's control.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yep.
Why would you want to do that one?
Time Sieve. Ooh, it says take an extra turn. 1 black, 1 blue. Ooh, it's in Esper colors. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Tap, sack 5 artifacts, take an extra turn after this one.
Hope we don't get that one.
Blue-black turns should exist. Anyways. Falcon Wrath Aristocrat, 2, a black, and a red. Flying Haze, sack a creature. It gains indestructible until end of turn. If the sacrificed creature was a human, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I grabbed one of these cards at one point when it was a mythic, which is pretty cool. Out of this, like, barrel thingy, and I built, like, I put in a commander deck. It was pretty good. Persteel Paladin, Double white. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card, and equipment you control have equip 0 for as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. It's a 2/2 for 2. It's a good card. How much is it? $5? That was about right. The original from New Phyrexia is like $10. Fatal Push. 1 black, destroy target creature if it has converted mana cost 2 or less, and has Revolt. Destroy that creature if it has converted mana cost 4 or less instead. If a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn. Send triplets. Why? Why you do that? It's from a commander. It's not a commander card, but it really is. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose target opponent. This turn, that player can't cast spells or activate abilities and plays with their hand revealed. You may play lands and cast spells from that player's hand this turn. You play your opponent's deck, basically. And you essentially skip their turn. Sort of. I mean... oh, Mountain Dew. Oh, it's killing me. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
No, I'm good. I'm just playing. So we have Archangel Thune. 3 and 2 white. Flying life link. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's good. That goes in your deck. It's 3/4. It's good. Tuk the Hedron guy who likes to poke triangles. 2 and a red. You can laugh. It's okay. He's a legendary creature goblin. He has haste. Whenever he dies, create Tuk the Returned, a legendary 5/5 colorless goblin golem artifact creature token. Let me repeat that. A legendary 5/5 colorless goblin golem artifact creature token. Do we need any more words? Okay.
Buzzword.
Avenger of Zendikar. Avenger of Zendikar. 5 and 2 green. When it enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 plant token, green plant token for each land you control. And then whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a +1/+1 counter on each plant creature you control. Really good in the land stack. Sees a lot of commander plays. Probably like $12. Yeah. Alright. Leads of the Tangle. Never seen this before. 6 and 2 green. 8/8. Trample, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may choose any number of target lands you control and put an awakening counter on each of them. Each of those lands is an 8/8 green elemental creature for as long as it has an awakening counter on it.
Oh god.
Okay. Cool.
Those are big lands.
Why is Dualcaster Mage broken?
I don't know.
It has no price. Alright, well, it's got Flash. For 1 and 2 red, when it enters the battlefield, copy target instant or sorcery spell, yours or your opponent's, and you can choose new targets for the copy. It's a 2/2 for 3. Death Shadow, played in a lot of modern decks. It's a 1-drop, and it gets -X, where X is your life total. You don't play this in Commander. You should never be under 13 life in Commander. That's bad. That's Triskeledecaphobia, like death. I've done that. I've killed an entire table by getting everybody to 13 life, and then Triskeledecaphobia is a card that says at the beginning of your upkeep, each player, I can either choose to have each player gain a life or each player lose a life. And I controlled the life total, so everybody's at 14, and I was at 15. Everybody lost a life. And then it says, after this trigger resolved, right, it says, each player with exactly 13 life loses the game. It was fun.
Doesn't that word mean the fear of the number 13?
It is, yeah.
That's great.
It's a good card.
That's great.
Anyways, Death Shadow, $7. Decent card, bad for Commander. Don't expect to see it. Mana Reflection. If you tap a permanent for mana, it produces twice as much of that mana instead. It's 4 and 2 green enchantment. It's a mana doubler, but just for you. And just for green, because, you know, green doesn't make mana very quickly, so of course it needs the doublers.
Never enough green.
We've got Blood Moon. Everybody knows what Blood Moon does. Non-basic land for mountains now. 2 and red, enchantment. Deal with it. Goblin Guide. 1 red for a 2/2. Oh, it's already above curve. Haste. Whenever it attacks, defending player reveals the top card of the library. If it's a land card, that player puts it into their hand.
Dobbs.
Gobs indeed. So, Vishkal Blood Arbiter. 4, a white and 2 black for legendary vampire. Flying lifelink. Sack a creature, put X +1/+1 counters on Vishkal Blood Arbiter, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. Remove all +1/+1 counters from Vishkal. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each +1/+1 counter removed this way. Cool. That's an interesting card. It's a sack outlet. We get that going. Infinite +1/+1 counters on Vishkal. It's cool. Actually, that, weirdly enough, if you had a way to make infinite mana, this also just makes an infinitely large fish call. So we're working with animation module and like Good Fortune Unicorn, and basically the tokens enter with a +1/+1 counter on them, triggering the animation module again. But it costs 1 colorless to do it. So what we're working on is making infinite mana combos out of that, so that we can make infinite creatures and just do infinite things in Abzan, which is a lot of fun. Brainstorm, that's not even a rare. Stoneforge Mystic, 1 and a white. When it enters the battlefield, you may tutor for an equipment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then you can pay 1 and a white, tap, and put the equipment card, any equipment card, from your hand onto the battlefield. Cool. Decent card. 5 mana, Living Weapon, Batter Skull. Equipped creature gets +4/+4 and has Vigilance and Lifelink. It starts with a germ inside of it. It's 0/0, so it's basically 5 mana for a 4/4 Vigilance and Lifelink. You can pay 3 to return Battle Scroll to its owner's hand, and you can equip to something else for 5. Looks like we're getting close to the end, yeah. Alright, last few. Geth, Lord of the Vault, 4 and double black. Intimidate, I haven't seen that in a while. X and a black, put target artifact or creature card with converted mana cost X from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped. Then that player mills X cards. Cool. Geth. Geth's Grimoire. That's what I'm thinking of. I've seen that card name before. This one has worse quality. It must be someone's phone picture. It's a trap.
Oh no.
Ravenous Trap, 2 and 2 black. If an opponent had 3 or more cards put into their graveyard from anywhere this turn, you may pay 0 rather than cast this. You may pay 0 rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard.
Nice.
Cool. That's an interesting card. Savage-born Hydra, taken by the same person, it looks like, because it's Card Kingdom. Card Kingdom, I expect more from you. Anyways, all jokes aside, Card Kingdom is pretty good. No sponsor, not yet. Maybe one day. Subscribe if you guys want to see me get a Card Kingdom sponsorship. Yeah. Savage-born Hydra, I played with this card before. It's X, red and a green. Hydra, double strike, enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. And you can pay 1 and a hybrid red-green to put a +1/+1 counter on Savage-born Hydra, and you can only do it at sorcery speed. You can make it real big, and double strike is real good. I was playing this in my double strike dragons, my Tarka deck that I called double strike dragons because the Tarka attacking gave all my dragons double strike. Hydras are dragons.
Kind of.
They just don't say dragon. They're just big boys.
Like Pokemon that are just like, they say their names, so instead of saying dragon, it says Hydra.
No, it says Savage-born, you idiot. Alright. Avacyn Angel of Hope, 5, triple white. Flying Vigilance, indestructible. Other permanents you control have indestructible for an 8/8. I've opened this in, I believe it was Iconic Masters. Yep. I opened one. Kept it. I played it in my Hannah Ship's Navigator deck. I would drop this. Everybody's like, ah. But the thing was, this, but with Shalai Voice of Plenty and, let's see, I was running, it wasn't Shalai, but it was, I remember what it was. It was, there's a white one that gives your, stuff hexproof, and, I had a blue enchantment that I could put on this to give it hexproof. So it'll just lock the board. it was pretty nice.
Oh, man.
Alright, Ratchet Bomb, 2. 2 mana, artifact, tap, put a charge counter on it, tap, sacrifice it. Destroy each non-land permanent with CMC equal to the number of charge counters on Ratchet Bomb. It's Blast Zone, but a little bit better. This was my commander from that artifacts deck. Hannah Ship's Navigator, 1, a white and a blue, and she's a 1/2. You pay 1, a white and a blue, tap, return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. It makes Mindslaver Lock really good. You get to exactly 13 mana, and you now control an opponent. You get to an additional 7 mana, and you now control 2 opponents. And you eventually, when you're playing 3 out of 4 decks at a table, you win. You just win. That was the thing that I was doing, by the way. Yes, I know I'm a terrible person. Maze of Ith, tap, untap target attacking creature, and it does no damage. Maze of Ith also was in that deck. They're reprinting my deck. That's cool. Oblivion Stone also was in that deck. 3 mana, 4, tap, put a fate counter on target permanent. 5, tap, sacrifice it, and destroy each non-land permanent without a fate counter on it. Then remove all fate counters from all permanents.
So you're going to rebuild that deck, basically.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. Especially if I open a Hannah. Oh, yeah, with the new cards that we've got, too. Ooh, it's going to be so busted. Darksteel Forge. 9 mana artifacts you control of indestructible. It includes itself. Inkwall Leviathan, 7 and 2 blue. Island Walk, Trample, Shroud, 7/11. Just like the gas station. Anyways, Progenitor Mimic, 4, a green, a blue. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it has at the beginning of your upkeep. If the creature is a token, create a token that is a copy of this creature, and it is a 0/0. It can become anything, and then it makes more of that anything.
Sounds like your kind of card.
We have this. Or, no, we don't have it, but I want to get one. Green-blue clones is just really good. You get, like, Biomancer, Visionary, and if you control 4 or more cards with the same name, if you control 4 or more cards with the same name, you win the game. Really hard to pull off in Commander, but it's my favorite win con because you just drop that and then you're like, my win. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I copied like 20 things, I've got like 4 of this, like 6 of these, So yeah, that concludes our spoilers.
Oh God.
Slurping ASMR, Mountain Dew ASMR. Anyways, spoilers, done. I think that they're still releasing a few. So financially, Double Masters VIP box seems like a good investment. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, so our decision has been made. If you don't agree with it, you can leave your opinion down in the comments. But I just want to let you know, I do not give a hecking heck.
Unless you're paying for it for us.
That's right. If you're going to buy it for us, you can buy it for us. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I like to see some of these cards, and I like to see other people's responses. I know it's been a long one, but I let like 4 days of spoilers go by. Going to try to keep more up to date, but I was getting into the streaming and, streaming Magic Arena Grind to Mythic. By the way, I did make it to Mythic, so yeah, I fucking did it. All right. And with that one word, this is no longer age appropriate for children, so if you're under 13, get the hell off of my Christian Minecraft server. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a like, give me a subscribe, and Twitch to do the follow.
Follow on Twitch.
There we go. Twitch, but they're behind me.
Follow on Twitch.
All right.
The link's in description.
Description inside of link.
No, incorrect.
Link is screaming in agony right now.
Link
I hear him.
in the description box below.
No, you put him in a box.
Punch the bell.
No.
Gently caress the bell. He's been through a lot.
Give the bell therapy time like Davey 504. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. And as always, I don't have a catchphrase for this. Bye-bye.